Very good afternoon. Viewers. We are going to discuss about technical rule number 17 related with lane infringement. So for which Dr. Sarabhoji sir is joined with us to discuss elaborately about the technical rule number 17. There are a number of doubts arises, particularly on lane infringement and the lane change. Recently, new amendments implemented by World Athletics regarding technical rule number 17. Previously, if an athlete touches the line or crosses the line or go beyond the line, is used to disqualify from the race. Now, there was a slight changes. Technical rule number 17. So today's session, technical rule number 17. Sarabhoji sir, connect your audio. On today's session. Watch. What are all the we are going to discuss. School level நிறைய பேருக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு கன்ஃபியூஷன் என்னன்னா lane changes. Lane lane infringement rule. Most of the students are not aware of this rule. That's why in many places the athletes were disqualified, saying that the athlete changed his or her lane either outer to inner or inner to outer, or sometimes if the athlete touches the line, also disqualified. I used to take classes in many places where this is a very important discussion among the teachers and me. What rule says whether we can permit the changes. So we can see this one. Yeah, lane infringement. So for the viewers, kindly subscribe our channels. Learn many things in from our channel. Here you are going to see the content or title which we are going to discuss on Sunday. Will it be beneficial to everyone? I hope. I hope we made a small attempt about the awareness and the technical rules. So this is what we are going to do.
Yes, we'll go for the rule number 21.2 first, then followed by rule number 17. As our
welcome to our YouTube channel. It is not easy to win a medal in Olympic Games. If an athlete wins a medal in Olympics 100 meters, he has the podium. This video explains you more about seedings, draws and qualification in track events. There will be maximum of 3 rounds in track events. Events up to and 1500 meters, 3 rounds. Events of 3000 meters steeplechase and 5000 meters, 2 rounds. And for 10,000 meters, direct final. Each member or team and the best performed athletes will be placed in different heats in all qualification rounds of the competition. Heats are being arranged. The performances of all athletes will be considered. The heats drawn. And the technical rule 20.1 says for the first round, the seeding determined from the relevant list of valid determined period. The above rules were followed during the Olympics also.
Yes, sir, I'm connected. Please be wait. You can go with this.
It's not easy to win medal in Olympic Games. If wins a medal in Olympics 100 meters, he has to work hard and master 3 rounds. Then only he could touch the podium. This video explains you more about seedings, draw qualification in track events. There will be maximum of 3 rounds in track events. Events up to and 1500 meters, 3 rounds. Events of 3000 meters steeplechase and 5000 meters, 2 rounds. And for 10,000 meters, direct final. What the rule describes about seeding, draws and qualification in track events. Technical rule 20.1 says qualification rounds shall be held in track events in which the number of athletes is too large to allow the competition to be conducted satisfactorily in a single round final. Technical rule 20.2 says the qualification round for the track event shall be arranged by appointed technical delegates. Technical rule 20.2.1 to arrange rounds and heats, we have to use track events, rounds, heats, and progression tables published by World Athletics. Technical Rule 20.2.2 says, whenever possible, representatives of each member or team and the best performed athletes shall be placed in different heats in all qualification rounds of the competition. Technical Rule 20.2.3 says, when heats are being arranged, the performances of all athletes should be considered, the heats drawn. And the technical rule 20.3.1 says, for the first round, the athlete shall be ranked to the seeding determined from the relevant list of valid performances achieved during the predetermined period. The rules were followed strictly during the Olympics also. This is the official start list of Olympics women's 100 meters round 1. There are for 55 heat 1 of 7. Here, by arranging 7 heats, the technical rule 20.2.1 is followed. Technical rule 20.2.2 is followed here to place the different country athletes when a country participates more than one athletes. Technical rule 20.2.3 and 3.1 also followed. And ranking has been athletes when the country more than one. Germany and Italy, all the as per heat 6 and 7 shortlist. Each heat consists of 8 athletes. First 3 in each heat, 24. Technical rule 3.28 describe inclusive and relay 4x400 meters. Seedings shall be based upon placings and times of each previous round. For this purpose, athletes shall be ranked as follows: fastest heat winner, second fastest heat winner, third fastest heat winner, etc. Fastest second place, second fastest second place, third fastest second place, etc. Concluding with fastest time qualifier, second fastest time qualifier, third fastest time qualifier, etc. To seed the athletes in the semi-final, we have to employ technical rule 20.3.3. What the rule describes: the athlete shall then be distribution. Example, this is the zigzag distribution graph. This is the procedure of rank seeding in each heat. Rank 1, 6, 7, 12, 13, 16, 19 and 24 will run in a heat. Rank 1, 5, 7, 11, 14, 17, 20 and 24 will run in a heat. Rank 3, 4, 11, 14, 17, 16 and 23 and 22 will run another heat. How to rank the athletes depending upon their place and performance, and how to exchange and adjust the athletes from the same nation when they are fall in the same heat. To know about, see our next video. Glad and happy by your response and appreciation by following our channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Now may I invite Dr. Saraboji sir. Already the lands are allotted for the races, and now I request to share the technical rules on lane infringement.
Thank you, Dr. Sethu. Once again, my greetings for SPOLABU viewers who are connected through Zoom platform as well as Spolip YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss more about lane infringement. So, screen share allow பண்ணுங்க. This is today what we are going to discuss more about the lane infringement in athletics. See here, this is the World Athletic Championship from 1983 to 2023. Athletes who got disqualification by violating various technical and competition rules. The Helsinki 1983, 2 female athletes, 23 male athletes, totally 25 got disqualified. And Rome in 1987, 5 female, 15 male athletes, totally 20 athletes. Tokyo 1991, which is going to organize the 2025 World Athletic Championship, organized in the 1991 World Athletic Championship, 3 female plus 17 male athletes, totally 20 athletes were disqualified. Stuttgart 1993, 7 female athletes plus 25 male athletes, totally 32 athletes got disqualification. And Kotterberg, Great Britain, Germany, 17 female and 40 male athletes, totally 57 athletes. Athens, 1997, 12 female, 23 male athletes, totally 45 were disqualified. Sevilla organized 1999 World Athletic Championship, 11 female, 46 male athletes, totally 57. Edmonton, 29 female and 42 male, totally 71. Paris, 2003, 16 female, 60 male, totally 76. Helsinki, 20 female, 41 male, totally 61. Osaka, 21 female, 24 male, totally 45. Berlin 2009, 50 female, 30 male, totally 80. This is the first time highest number of female athletes disqualified in World Athletic Championship since from 1983. Earlier you can see 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 29 like that. So more number of athletes disqualified. The female, more number of female athletes in the 2009 Berlin World Athletic Championship. And Daegu, South Korea, 54 female. This is the second highest, 40 male, total 94 athletes. Moscow, 36 and 37, 73 total. Beijing, 21, 29, totally 50. London, 1930. Doha, Asia, superpower, organized a wonderful championship, 16 female, 24 male athletes. And Oregon, earlier we had 14 female and 16 male, and just concluded Budapest 2023, 11 female and 20 male athletes in various disqualification. Here you can see total 30 athletes, and before that, this is the World Athletic Championship history. Totally 32,637 athletes are entered, not participated, entered in this competition. The few were participated in various events, and more than one events, many athletes participated. Totally 946 athletes has been disqualified so far 582 female and 364 were disqualified. Here, one more thing is the rule 17.3.1, 17.3.2, 17.4.3 or 17.4.4. Sorry, female here, 582 male and 364 female. And see here, 44 female athletes for lane instrument and 97 male athletes for lane infringement. Totally 141 athletes were disqualified for lane infringement rule. Totally 3% of athletes disqualified so far in lane infringement. And this video, you can get some more idea regarding this lane infringement. This is also allowed and this is disqualified. This is the lane races, indoor, outdoor, one touch. This keep in mind, one touch. This is 800 meters and revo races. Is one step. The previously we had this called one touch. This is one touch. Many used to tell we can keep one foot on the lane. That is wrong. This is one touch. Any second such infringement will disqualify the athlete. And this is up to 800 meters first bend. This rule will applicable up to 800 meter first bend. Second bend onwards, we can go through to the next rule. Is one time for 800 meter second bend onwards. This one step we can keep inside the curb or inside lane. And this is lane races, 17.3.1. Already we know the athletes who allotted the lane should run entire the lane in lane races, 200 meters, 400 meters, 400 meter hurdle, 4x100 meters relay, and 4x400 meter mixed relay, first up to first takeover. Then this video will explain it clearly. This is the lane number 2 athletes who are running. This is the correct way. This is explained, the 17.3.1. The athlete should run in the allotted run from start to finish. This is correct way. This is lane race. Example for 400 meters, 400 meter hurdles. And this is 200 meters. Example. The lane 1 and 2 has clearly given. And this is 400 meter lane races. Why we should not violate 17.3.1. How the 17.3.1 will be applied. See here. See here, one yellow step. This is leads you L and 17.3.1. 17.3.1 and L will be applied because one touching is allowed here. This is not keep on his leg or her leg on the lane, just touching. Now in the score sheet, it will be mentioned 17.4.3 L. L means lane infringement. Then this lane infringement will carry forward to the next lane, next even, next round, next round. If the athlete touches one step, if athletes are with one step, then it will be mentioned L. If it touches twice, then we will go. L is for touching the line or marking the applicable border. Once for first instant only, it will mention L. You may ask twice, it will lead to 17.4.4. Then we will see now. See here, this is the example. Place 7, bib number 1717 L. Wittmuller from Czech Republic. He did the violation what we show now. And see here, don't see the yellow in the bottom, L. Here. He got the 5th place. Josna Akistan from Thailand. He also were mentioned L. And see here, 17.4.3 disqualified. Boston Colin, Kevin and Sirbi of Botswana. He touched it twice. He touched it twice. That is the reason he was disqualified under the rule 17.4.3. If touches once mean they will put L and they will put here the rule number 17.4.3 L and here 17.4.3. Twice he touches. Twice. You may ask, if we keep it completely on the lane, then the rule 17.3.1 will be applicable. We will discuss in the later slide. If you touches twice, then 17.4.3 will be disqualified. If you touches, keep in mind, not keep on the line, touches. If you touches inside your line, then you will be given L, that is lane infringement. If you touch twice, then you will be given disqualification under the rule 17.4.3. This is lane races 200 meters. If you touches once, see the yellow dot, the athlete who ran in the lane number 2 touches, not keep his leg. This is touches once. Then here he will be given 17.4.3 L. Earlier we discussed the 400 meters. Then I showed result card also. This is 200 meters. Then L for touching line once. Here, this is the example. This one is allowed. This one is allowed. See here. Nowadays, earlier it was failure. This year also, nearly we have 11 L. That means if the rule were not changed, then 11 may be disqualified this year also. Okay. See here the 200 meters. Place 3, bib number 1681. Zahina Z from China, who touched once in his left line. That is the reason he was noted with the L 17.4.3. I hope you are understanding the difference between 17.4.3 L and 17.4.3 disqualification. Once you touch, keep in mind touching. Once you touch in your left side line, then you will be noted L. Twice in the same race or 2 times in a competition. Round 1 time, round 2 1 time, then you will be given 17.4.3 disqualification. If it's allowed 1 time. Okay, I hope you're clear now. Then see here, this is the 400 meter races. Twice in the same round, the both yellow is a graphical representation. So ties, then you will be given disqualified. Then rule will be applied 17.4.3 because of twice in a race. Then 17.4.3, second touching in the lane. The second for this is 1 time. Okay. This is second time. So In the first bend, he touches once. The second bend, he touches one. Then the rule will be applied 17.3.1 because he touches. 17.4.3. 17.4. You may ask if the athlete touches in the stride, it will not be a problem. If it is in the bend, then only the 17.4.3 will be applicable for 200 meters and 400 meters. Keep in mind, this is one example. Earlier we saw twice continuously, 2 steps continuously. Here, one in first bend, second in the second bend. Here also, then the athlete will be disqualified. In this school and national competition, it's not possible because we have a video referee and more video evidences we have. It is not possible in school and college national competitions. We have this type of application against athlete who violated this 17.4.3. The international competition, they have a lot of video updates, then only they can easily demonstrate and the disqualification is possible. And this is the example. It is a Cali 2022 Junior Athletic Championship. Under 20, see here. Josna Panza from Zambia disqualified 17.4.3. Then many interpretations we have here. This is 200 meters lane races. 2 times.
Sir,
Touches. Sir, சொல்லுங்க sir.
who will notify this lane infringement during the event?
Okay, good question. Usually the track umpires is given responsibility to note down the lane infringement with the help of zone chief umpire. And in case he is not in a position to catch these type of violations, video referee will go through this video feed, then he will demonstrate in this video screen. He will notify to all, not only to the athletes, to all. First responsibility is track umpire. If he failed, or he will intimate to the World Athletics referee, then World Athletics referee intimated to video referee through walkie-talkie, then it will be demonstrated, sir. The first responsibility is track umpires. So, okay.
In such a cases,
Sir.
how the track umpire indicate this infringement to the referee?
That's very good that we have, and then they will be given a lane infringement form. Yeah, this is a lane infringement form. This is I got from 2016 Rio. This is the position C here. Event, heat number, semi-final, first or second or third. Usually we will have a 3 semi-final, and this is final. Umpire position, umpire's name, signature. This is the world rule. Is had to be clearly mentioned. The rule number 16.3.3. Run how many steps? 16.5. Yes, sir.
Is it necessary to keep this track incident report form by all the track umpires or chief only?
No. It will not be available in the chief hand. Everyone will have. Chief also one among them. Chief zone in the relay event only the chief will be appointed. For all other races, each have to act individually. Everyone will be given the track incident form, report form. This has to be indicated. This has to be submitted directly to the track referee.
Saraboji sir, frankly saying, no one has this track infringement form so far in school and college level athletic competition. But you only told that these kind of infringement form used by the international officials, not international track campaigns, international officials, even though they are having videos in all corner, then why they keep this form also? Whether they need to keep along with a video camera, or where there is no video camera, in such places the official should give this incident form. Please clarify where it is mandatory, எங்கெல்லாம் இந்த ஃபார்ம் வச்சிருக்கணும், எந்த அக்கேஷன்லாம் வச்சிருக்கணும், இந்த ஃபார்ம்ல கொடுத்துருக்கக்கூடிய சில ரூல் நம்பர்லாம் கொடுத்துருக்கு, அதையும் இந்த தருணத்துல நீங்க கிளாரிஃபை பண்ணீங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும். ஏன்னா நிறைய இடத்துல ட்ராக் கம்பேர்ஸே கிடையாது. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபார் யுவர் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், தேர் வாஸ் நோ ட்ராக் கம்பேர்ஸ். என்ன நினைக்கிறாங்கன்னா, ட்ராக் கம்பேர் வந்து ட்ராக் அண்ட் ஃபீல்ட்ல ஒரு லீஸ்ட் போஸ்டிங், ஒரு ரொம்ப குறைவான மதிப்பில் இருக்கக்கூடிய போஸ்டிங்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி the peoples are thinking. So please clarify the significance of the track compares, how they are equal with the other officials, and what are all the things they need to notify to the track referee. Please clarify, sir, with a very slow, sir, please, sir.
ஓகே சார், கொஞ்சம் ஜூம் பண்ணுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதுல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் the clearly given the event name 100 meters they will not give, because of it will not be a big issue. Athlete may go anywhere, but he should not give any disturbance. This is used for 200 meters, 400 meters, 400 meter hurdles up to 10,000 meters. It's not, it is compulsory. For 100 meters it is not an issue. Then see here the heat number, the second one, which heat is going on, heat number 1 or 2. And then semi-final, first semi-final or second semi-final or third semi-final. Usually we have 3 semi-finals, and if it is not one, then we can go for the final. And this is already we have given one. We will go. One more thing is umpire position. Entire general map is given in World Athletics. Track umpire's position. The position is near about 40 umpires position. 40 umpires position that were given for track events: 400 meters, 200 meters, 100 meters, 100 meter hurdles, steeplechase, 4x400 meters, 4x100 meters relay. In this time, we have to appointed to see where we have been given responsibility. Then second and next one is umpire's name and our signature. And if it is Zoom, we can come to conclude this rule number. And the first, you can see here, the 16.3.3 is the previous rule number. The 17.3. Run on or over the lane, how many strides approximately? Then we cannot count, approximately. You may have seen 2 or 3 states. And how many centimeters out of the lane? This is, everything is approximately. Then you must know at least how many centimeters, how many strides. You must have the knowledge about the centimeter, meter only. Okay. The second rule is 16.3.5. 16.5. The latest rule. The previous rule is 163.63. This is 17.3. Now the rule changed, and the second one is break line. This is for 800 meters. 800 meters. The break line, you used to call. Then how many centimeters, how many meters he broke the lane before? And 16.2, now Glenn mentioned, impeded the competitor. Then impeded means இடை மறித்தல் அல்லது அவரை தொந்தரவு செய்தல். Competitor number, bib number, details below or on the reverse. Then you can write in the bottom or in the reverse side. You can write it. Bib number 747 disturbed, impeded the progression of bib number 423. That is the reason he failed to go fast. Say like the beginner. And next one is stepped off the track voluntarily. Then athlete should not leave the track. Then he can walk inside, run inside. This means he is in the competition. If he comes out inside or outside, then he will not be allowed. Then also you have tried. As a track umpire, you have tried. He voluntarily come out for 7th stride or 10th stride, then 1 lap, then he goes once again, means that you should not disturb him. Because of you have no power. You are the assistant to the referees. You have to inform the referee. You should not disturb any athlete. You should not talk to any athletes. You have to write what you observed. That is the main duty of these track umpires. Track umpires of the assistant to the referees. You may say this நீங்க கேட்டீங்க எதுக்காண்டி அவங்க இருக்காங்க இவங்க ரெஃபரீஸ்க்கு அசிஸ்டன்ட் ஒருவேளை ரெஃபரி பார்க்காத விஷயத்தை இவங்க பார்த்திருக்கலாம் ஓகே இவங்க ரெண்டு ரெஃபரியும் பார்க்கல ட்ராக் அம்பையர்ஸும் பார்க்கல வீடியோ ரெஃபரி பார்த்தாருன்னா கூட டிஸ்குவாலிஃபைட் பண்ணலாம் திஸ் இஸ் a supportive umpires are supportive to the referee assistant to the referee assistant to the video referees and returned from the race on lap you can say for 5,000 meter 12.5 laps 8 laps after the athlete did not continue. So we have tried after 7 laps where you stand. Then you may 7 laps he retired from the competition. These are the items we have to write it clearly and submit it to the track referee. And this is the trial track. This is used for 110 meters, 100 meter hurdles, trial leg, then negotiate the hurdle, the own lane, then deliberately knocking down the hurdle. Failed to clear the water jump. This is steeplechase and trial. This is next also steeplechase and received assistant or coaching details. If he is in long distance races, he should not go away from this track and should not get any coaching idea from the outside the coaches and any other infringement what is not listed here. These track umpires incident report form will be handed over once a race is over to the referee. Then here you can see very clearly what the incident happened, how many. If we want to elaborate anything, you can go then reverse page. Then you must be in a position to demonstrate to the track referee. Then he will intimate to the start referee. Then start the video referee. The video referee will check the approximate area where the infringement took place. Then easily he will get it. For example, in the second 100, second bend, first 50 meters, the violation took place means then you have to inform, you have to write. Then it is easy for the video referee to catch the incident place easily. This is a very crucial one for this crucial duty for the track umpires, and many thinking that track umpires is not the higher official. In track, everybody's work is appreciated, should be appreciated. Everybody's work is important. You may ask, then many, I could have heard many places, starter is the highest designation. Then who will judge the athletes first position, second position, third position? If it is good, okay, you are telling starter is good. I'm not blaming anybody, just I would like starter is I have many good friends who starter. Others view starter is important. What about others? Then who will see the lane infringement? Who will see the obstruction, jostled? Then who will come to know? Who will let the know the lane infringement and hurdle races? So everybody's designation, every official important, every official duty is important athletics. So we should not underestimate the athlete, underestimate the officials. So everybody work is important. Sir.
Well, that was good, your explanation. If there is no video evidence, but we nominated the track umpires, finally they come up with some incident, whether we can take it as a valid and we can go for a decision.
Yes, sir. This year only, the last Tokyo 2020 Olympics only, I got some feed what are the reasons athlete has been disqualified. Then they clearly mentioned evidence feed from video referee or outside or any other personal, that we have to mention here where we got the information. It is available, it is reliable. Then we can disqualify. We can get, we can we can see it is clear, it's violated. Then we can disqualify the athletes. If we got the unofficial video also, that we should keep. It's not that we should keep the evidence, that we have to write down bib number, event, name of the athlete, where he violated the rule, and where is the evidence. You have got the official evidence or unofficial evidence, and the person who gave you. These are the evidence should return on this feed. Then we can disqualify the athletes. Earlier, we used to tell the unofficial videos should not be accepted. Now it's not a problem. We can get, if it is official, if it is a clear one, we can use any personal, any unofficial videos, sir.
Sir, thank you for highlighting regarding the track umpires and the track incident form. Thanks for displaying this track incident report form, because so far no one has this track incident report form. We otherwise the maximum what we can do, we simply give a white paper and tell them notify the PIP number of athlete and the incident happened in your places. This is what we did so far in the school and college level competitions. So thanks for your beautiful information regarding this track incident report form. Unless otherwise, if we may not aware of these things, then there is no meaning of learning the rule number 17, technical rule number 17 regarding the lane and line infringement, because you are telling the things are happen and how the things are marked at international level. Our question, it starts from the school where there was no track umpires at all. What they felt, if you are nominating me as a track umpires, then they felt I am I was low graded. I was graded lowerly, so I don't go to that places. So this is what happened, but how much important that place you are telling, even a track umpire can be able to disqualify an athlete. Such a power he possesses. Really amazing. Thanks, sir. Please go ahead with your presentation. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I think I couldn't hear properly that you were the track umpires have no power to disqualify the athlete, but their decision will help the athlete to disqualify, sir.
Yeah, sir. Please go ahead with your presentation.
Okay, sir. Yeah, we discussed, earlier, if the athlete touches twice in his or her left side leg twice, then he will be disqualified. 17.4.3, there is no L here. And this is the example. See here, 17.4.3 is applicable for 200 meter also. And this is a 400 meter lane races. You have to keep the yellow footprint. Earlier they touches, now completely they have keep his or her 1 foot on the lane. This is not applicable for L and 17.3.3, 17.4.3. This is lead to 17.3.1 direct disqualification. The many used to tell he touches once only. No. See here, he's not touches. Completely on the line. then the rule 17.3.1 will be applicable. It may be 1 foot on the lane. You should not tell this is applicable for 17.4.3 because of he touches one line. Not touches. He completely keep his leg on the line. That means he will be disqualified for 17.3.1. And this is one more graphical representation for you. This is also will lead you 17.3.1. Keep your leg left side your line on the line or inside your left side line. Then you will be notified with the 17.3.1. Then see here, this is touches. He can get somewhat disturbance, somewhat of space is available. This is called touches. And see here, Kirani James, class athletes, world class athletes. He got disqualification the Budapest 2023 World Athletics Championship 400 meters men's final for 17.3.1. You should not keep your leg completely on the lane or inside the lane. That leads you to 17.3.1. Don't think that one time. If it is one time, keep on the line for disqualification. Touches means 17.4.3. That is the difference. This is 200 meter lane races. See the lane number 1, completely one step inside the bend, inside the curve. Here also 17.3.1 will be applicable. See here. 17.3.1. Marcos Santos from Angola. See here. 17.3.1. Aaron Brown, he specialized in lane infringement. He did 2019 World Athletics Championship also. Once again, he also did here. This is 200 meters, 17.3.1. Earlier, we see this is 400 meters. The Santos is 200 meters and earlier. See here, Kirani James. So 400 meter individual. So 17.3.1 applicable when you completely keep your legs on a line which is located your left hand side. Don't think once or twice. Completely keep your leg on the left side, that it will lead to 17.3.1. If you touch a 17.4.3. See here. This is not acceptable in lane races. This is not acceptable in lane races. Non-lane races. That means 800 meters second bend to 10,000 meters. This is one time allowed. Don't confuse, please. And this is 800 meters and above non-lane races. See here. (800 meters and above non-lane races). 17.4.4 L. The difference is 17.4.3 for 200 meters to up to 400 meters for 100 meters. But here 800 meters and above non-lane races, if you once keep on your leg left side completely inside or on the lane, then 17.4.4 L will be applied here. There is no disqualification. And this is the example here. Jamal Sejjad from Algeria. See here, once again, this is carry forward for him. He did the mistake in this second race, that means second round. See here, if it is second time, then 17, same rule will applicable. 17.4.4, but disqualification. See here, last we had seen Jajmal Sedji from Algeria. Already he got 1L. Now he put his leg in the second round. That is the reason he has been disqualified. DQ already he got L, and the rule is 17.4.3 or 17.4.4. The 17.4.3 is applicable for up to 400 meter one touches here. 17.4.4. That is the reason he disqualified. The first L carry forward here he disqualified. See here, Govindan Lakshman, he did the mistake. There is the 23rd Asian Athletic Championship, and he was disqualified. Now the rule is L. Now, see here, 17.4.4 L. If you touch us once in this 800 meters, if you keep on your left side once in above 800 meter races, 800 meter, then the 17.4.4 will be applicable. 800 meters and above non-lead races. Two times touches or keep your legs inside the curb, then directly 17.4.4. There is no L for here. And see here, 17.4.4 direct disqualification because of more than one step inside their curb, inside the curb. This is non-lane races for first bend, 800 meters first bend. If you touches 17.4.3 L, then if you keep your leg on the line, then it will lead to disqualification. So we should not confuse. Up to 800 first bend, the 17.3.1 will be applicable. Yes. And this is the example. 800 meters direct disqualification. Alex Amankawa from Guatemala City. And see here, in the 5,000 meters also, one athlete are warned with the L 17.4.4. Then now we can get it clearly, very clearly, close. Arigawa from Ethiopia, 17.4.4 L. If it is in the second round, he will be disqualified, and the rule will be applicable 17.4.4 or 17.4.3 TQL. And many thanks. And I would like to present one more thing is here. If the rule 17.4.4 is not amended, then how many athletes will be disqualified in the championship? You know, see here. Eleven more athletes. Sir, clear up Darida? Say this, sir.
Sir. Go ahead.
Darida, okay, ja. Look at here. See here. The 1L. Total 11 athletes might be disqualified. 1, 2 here, 2. 3, 1 disqualified. Four, 1500 meters. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and from only 2. From women only 2. 10 and 11. So 9 men might have been disqualified for violating 17.3.1, the previous rule 2019. It has been changed. The rule is further to the athletes. Otherwise, 11 athletes might be disqualified in this World Athletics Championship. Already we have clearly given the statistics. Near about 30,000 athletes took part in the championship in various events, more than one events, and 954 athletes. This every Olympic, this 32,637 athletes, 946 athletes are disqualified in various violations. But in the lane infringement so far, 141 athletes, the female only 44 and male 97 athletes so far disqualified in this violating the rules. And the one more thing is I would like present here. Then we can ask, can we change the lane? Can we change the line? Can we change the line? Yes, we can change. 17.4.4 clearly mentioned. See, this is 17.4.2. See here, an athlete in case of relay races, the team shall not be disqualified. Shall not be disqualified if one. They clearly mentioned is pushed or forced by another person. If you are pushed or forced to come out from the lane where you are running inside, outside is not a problem. See here, outside the lane or on inside the curb. Outside is not a problem already because he is going more distance. Inside, the athlete will not be disqualified because of he is pushed or forced to come out. The second one is steps are run outside the lane. Steps are run outside the lane in the straight races. Is bend or straight is not a problem, but inside it is not. It should not be. Inside it should not be. Any straight part or diversion from the track in the steeplechase, it's not a disqualification. For example, the 200 meters first bend, the second bend, that means first bend for him. If he can run in his own lane, should not come in his left side, but in the straight he can come anywhere. It's not a problem because the straight is equal for all athletes. And that when doing this, he would not get any material advantage. Otherwise, he will be disqualified. If he is forced to come out inside, then he should not go and get more advantage by disturbing, by shortening the distance. And the boxed position, this in the and if you are boxed position, then you can removing yourself, but you should not get a material advantage. This removing happen only in the straight only, not in the bend. And here you can see Mo Farah was unintentionally disturbed by the co-athlete in this men's 10,000 meters final. Then he completely disturbed and he keep his one leg inside this curve, this was not led to disqualification because of forced to put your leg or disturbed. It's not a problem. If we keep it voluntarily, then nowadays the L will be applicable 17.4.4. If you are forced to go inside, no rule will be applicable. And see here, Veronica Campbell-Brown, he used to run always in her outside in the 200-meter specialist. See here, she ran in the lane number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He started her race in this lane number 6, but see here, he comes out to 7. This is 7, and one more athletes come behind her. This is not a big disturbance. So then see here also, and finishes in the lane number 7. He started the lane number 6 and finishes the lane number 7, and this is not a violation. In the stride is not a problem, but we should not disturb.
Then
thank
what
you.
purpose the lane is allotted to that athlete?
Yes, sir, that she should not be disturbed. But the same thing has happened because of already he is near about 3 meters. That is the reason she was not disqualified. What the question you asked is correct. Why the athlete has been given each lane? Why the athlete is being distributed each lane? Because in 200 meters and 400 meters, the full stagger and half stagger is being given respectively. The athlete in the straight and bend, the bend only the stagger distance is applicable. In the straight, it is not applicable. And if you run, you will get more distance. That is the reason that no 17.3 point. And one more thing is the athlete who ran behind the allotted lane, see here, this is a difference. So she has no right at all to protest or go for appeal. If it is very closely means, if it look like means this might be a disqualification, sir.
100 மீட்டர்ல லேன் மாறலாமா?
கண்டிப்பா மாறலாம் சார். யாரையும் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணக்கூடாது சார். 100% லேன் மாறலாம். யாரையுமே டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணக்கூடாது.
பெண்ட்ல இப்ப நீங்க காமிச்சது இன்னர்ல இருந்து அவுட்டர் போறதுக்கு, அதே பெண்ட்ல அவுட்டர்ல இருந்து இன்னர் வந்தா என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க?
வெரி குட். அது வந்து லேன் இன்ஃப்ரிஞ்ச்மென்ட்ல 17.3.1ல டிஸ்குவாலிஃபை பண்ணலாம் சார். நேரடியா டிஸ்குவாலிஃபை பண்ணலாம்.
எதனால சார்?
வெரி குட். நான் என்ன பண்றேன், நம்ம ஒருத்தருக்கும் 200 மீட்டர் ஆஃப் ஸ்டேகர் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். நம்ம ஒரு ஸ்டெப் உள்ள வரும்போது ஆஃப் ஸ்டேகர் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் குறையுது. மத்தவங்க எல்லாம் 200 மீட்டர் ஓடுறாங்க, இவங்க வந்து அதோட குறைவா ஓடுறாங்க, அதனால டிஸ்குவாலிஃபைட்.
சார் ஸ்கூல் லெவல்ல இதை அப்ளை பண்ணலாமா?
கண்டிப்பா அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். நம்ம இங்க இருந்து ரூல்ஸ் அப்ளை பண்ணி தான் ஒருத்தரை தயார் பண்ணணும். நம்ம ரூல்ஸ் தெரியாம பாவம் பரவாயில்ல போயிட்டு போறான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும்னா அவன் இன்னும் திரும்ப அதை தவற பண்ணுவான். இந்த ரூல்ல நம்ம ஸ்கூல்ல இருந்து அடிப்படையில இருந்து கொண்டு போனோம் அப்படின்னா அப்படிதான் மிகச் சரியாக இருக்கும். அதான் ரொம்ப நல்லது என்னை பொறுத்தவரை. கண்டிப்பா அப்ளை பண்ணணும் சார்.
Here we formulated the rule that lane changes not allowed. Whether we can form and implement that rule in school level, sir?
Definitely we have to apply because of what the rule says. The bend, the athlete should not decrease shorten the distance. In the stride, it's not a problem. So we have to.
Our committee decided that we don't want to allow the athlete to change his or her lane. Is it possible the committee has to take a decision and implement in the competition?
No. When you are following other rules in World Athletics, why you are changing this one? Why you are changing? Then we also go along with the rule,
Sir, for trials, long jump and the throwing events, we are reducing the trials for the mutual agreement, where we changing, but why not we can change? We can adapt.
No, here the distance is decreased, in the field event, no violation has been, no violation took place because of all athletes given or 3 more trials. But here the distance is decreased. So when the distance decreases, if you are running 200 meters by 90, 195, that means then who will get the first place? Automatically I will come. This is the reason I asked you to apply the rule.
Our committee decide our committee decides,
Sir.
we don't allow any athlete to change their lane, either inner to outer or outer to inner. They
No,
should
no,
run on their lane allotted to him or her. This is what
No.
we decided. Whether we can decide, whether we can implement, that's my question. Please tell very strongly yes or no.
You are asking, we can deviate the rule. The rule says the bend, the athlete should not come inside the lane. The straight, he can go anywhere. But if the committee of the local organizing committee tell deviate the rule, if you allot lane number 6, you have to run the bend and the straight. That is not good, because of the common understanding is the athlete should not decrease the distance. That's all. If it goes in the bend, we can disqualify it. If it is in the straight, it will not be a problem. Whereas, what is the necessary to allow the other to put this rule that he had to run in the old lane only? You should not go from lane 5 to 6 in the straight 5 to 7, 5 to 4. It's not good. This rule should not be applied. This is a disadvantage because of, see, the world class of the Veronica Campbell Brown, she unable to curtail his speed. The center in the lane number 6 and finish in the lane number 5, lane number 7. Then if you apply this rule, then it will be a big disadvantage for the athletes. Okay, then this rule is not applicable. The committee should consider not to apply, not to consider this type of rules. What the rule says, the bend, the athlete should get into the inner side. In the straight, they can't go anywhere. The same rule has to be applied to the school and colleges competition also. Because we are following other rules, and we have to follow these rules also, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir?
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Shall we wind up? Thank you, Dr. Sethu, for inviting for this online live chat program. Thank you.
Yeah, well explained. Saraboji, sir.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Yeah, well explained.
Thank you, sir.
With an example. And our concern is here, this lane infringement in school or college level competition, because we have a very low facilities, that is a technological support for the line infringement. So I don't know. Who are working in the. Am I audible, sir?
இப்ப கேக்குது.
Many times. Yeah, many times they argue with me that no, sir. The athletes should not change their lane, and they used to disqualify the athlete only because of changing their lane. And where I am
சார் கேட்கல, நீங்க பேசுறது கேட்கல. ரொம்ப சிக்னல் ஸ்ட்ரென்த் ரொம்ப மோசமா இருக்கு.
of an athlete.
சார் சிக்னல் ஸ்ட்ரென்த் ரொம்ப மோசமா இருக்கு.
Yeah, now it's audible.
சார் இப்ப சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Many times, when I meet the teachers who are working at the school education department, they used to argue with me that no, sir, the athletes should not change their lane. They must be disqualified. And I said, when there was a privilege given in the rule, why you should not allow them? Please allow them. If they disturb the other athlete by their progress, then only you can disqualify the athletes or punish them. Otherwise, allow them. So this is the argument, Saraboji sir, but with your explanation, you are very clearly given the example of Veronica Campbell changing her lane from 6 to 7 and finishing her race and positioned in the positioning table. So hereafter, I think there was no confusion on lane infringement and changing of lane. So changing of lane from inner to outer, that is moving right hand side, permitted, provided the athlete who is running on their lane should not be disturbed. Their progress should not be disturbed. If any action of athlete who changes the lane which impede the progress of the runner who is running on his own lane, or otherwise, kindly allow the athlete for competitions. Lane, ரெண்டாவது லைன்ல இருந்து மூணாவது லைனுக்கோ, மூணுல இருந்து நாலுக்கோ, நாலுல இருந்து அஞ்சுக்கோ பெண்ட்ல மாறலாம். மாறும் பொழுது எந்த லேன்ல நீங்க மாறுறீங்களோ, உதாரணமாக 2லிருந்து 3வது லேனுக்கு மாறி ஓடிக்கொண்டு இருக்கிறீர்கள் என்றால், 3வது லேனில் ஓடக்கூடிய வீரர் மற்றும் வீராங்கனைக்கு எந்த விதமான தொந்தரவும் இல்லாமல் உங்களுடைய ரேஸ் இருக்குமே ஆனால் தாராளமாக நீங்கள் ஓடி முடிக்கலாம். அதற்காக அந்த அத்லட்டை போட்டியிலிருந்து நீக்குவதோ ஏற்புடையது அல்ல. ரொம்ப தெளிவாக ஒரு உதாரணத்தோடு இங்கு நமக்கு விளக்கி இருக்கிறார் டாக்டர் சரபோஜி சார். Thanks for your explanation, because you are always explain everything with the support and evidence. That's what you did today. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Any questions from audience side?
Good afternoon, Dr. Saraboji and Dr. Siddhi sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good to see you back. And regarding the lane infringement, that is 17.3.1 and to 17.3.4, it was very good. And Dr. Sethu asked one beautiful question to Dr. Saraboji, that why in school level and college level it is like, why don't you consider like? But as far as my knowledge is concerned, an athlete should run 400 meters means then he or she should run only 400 meters. Not more than that and not less than that. That is why we give stagger. So if the infringement occurs, the rule stands, and then though there is no point of considering in school level or college level, the rule will speak. That is what I feel. Am I right, sir?
Sir.
Yes, sir. That's
Okay, sir. And today I have
Many
learned
places they never agreed, sir.
many things. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very true, sir. And Sedu, sir, this is what you said is very true.
Yes.
The most important thing, sir, nobody is ready to learn. They should first learn the rules properly, and they have to update each and every day.
Sir,
And
even many of us, we may not aware of this latest changes, which is amendment in 1st November 2021, that
yes, sir.
track infringement, the lane infringement rule.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they're not ready to learn, and then they are trying to find some shortcuts to
Yes.
get his own athletes to come to the podium. That is not correct.
That's what they immediately punish the athlete and identifying the fingers to this athlete changes their lane. So he or she may be disqualified automatically. Their athletes occupy the podium. That's what, sir. You are exactly right.
Yes, sir. And last week, one of the zonal competition, one chief referee in the track, he says, when the 1,500 race was on, and 2 or 3 athletes were unable to run properly, and he is forcing the athletes to move out of the track. Then I said, sir, this is not right, because you have to give chance for the athlete to finish. Whether they are winning or losing, that is not. And he is forcing only like for out of 10, 1,500, 1,500 meters run, and 5 boys are running good, and remaining boys are running very slow. And he is telling all the remaining slow runners to move away from the, move out of the track. So is it right, sir?
No.
இல்ல ஷாமண்ணா ஒரு விஷயம் இப்ப ட்ராக்ல ரன் கண்டிப்பா ரன் பண்ணிட்டு தான் பண்ணணும். அப்புறம் அவன் நடக்கக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு ரூல் இல்ல. ஓகே, இப்ப அவர் சொன்னபடி போனோம் அப்படின்னா நீங்க சொன்ன ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட் டைவ் அடிக்கலாமா?
ஃபினிஷிங்ல டைவ் அடிக்கலாம் சார்.
இல்ல அண்ணன் கேக்குறேன். அப்புறம் டைவ் அடிக்கலாம் ரூல் இல்ல.
ஆமா, ரூல் இல்ல. ஆமா,
அப்புறம் வாக் பண்ணாலும் ரூல் இல்லாத போது அப்படி எதுக்கு ஃபான் பண்ணலாம்? அவங்க ஓடணும், அவ்வளவுதான். ஸ்லோவா ஓடுறானா ஸ்பீடா ஓடுறானாங்கிறது அவனுடைய பொறுப்பு. ட்ராக் விட்டு வெளில போக கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லிருக்காங்க. ட்ராக் விட்டு வெளில போக கூடாது. இது மாதிரி இன்சிடென்ட் 16.6.3.3 2019 டோஹா வேர்ல்ட் அத்லெட்டிக் சாம்பியன்ஷிப்ல ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட் நடந்துச்சு. இதே மாதிரி ஒரு அத்லெட் வந்து நடக்க முடியாம இருக்கு, அவன் வந்து இன்னொரு அப்படியே பிடிச்சிட்டு வர்றான். அப்ப ஒருத்தன் தூக்கிட்டே வர்றான், அவன் தொங்கிட்டே வர்றான். அவனை போய் நீங்க வெளில போனா அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. தட் இஸ் நாட் குட். அத்லெட் ஓடலாம், நடக்கலாம், டைவ் அடிக்கலாம், ஒண்ணும் தவறு இல்ல. ட்ராக்க விட்டு வெளில போகக்கூடாது.
சார் கேட்ட கொஸ்டின் என்ன இல்ல சார் பிரேம் சார் கேட்ட கொஸ்டின் நான் சொல்றேன். என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா டைம்த்துக்காக ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 3 அல்லது 5 பொசிஷன் வந்தோம்னா மத்தவங்க எல்லாம் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. அதானே?
கரெக்ட்.
5 பேரு பினிஷ் பண்ண உடனே மத்தவங்களெல்லாம் நீங்க கன்னியூ பண்ண வேண்டாம், முடிச்சிருங்கன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இதுக்கு 2 விதமா பாக்குறேன். ஒன்னு, பிஃபோர் த கமென்ஸ்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் த ஈவென்ட் அத்லெட்டிட்ட இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணணும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 6 பொசிஷன் வந்துட்டா ரேஸை கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிடுவோம்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவங்கள தாராளமா நிப்பாட்டலாம், டியூ டு த டைம் அவைலபிலிட்டி. இது நடக்குது, சவுத் ஜோன்ல நடக்குது, ஸ்டேட் லெவல்லையும் நடக்குது. ஆனா என்ன பண்ணிடுவாங்கன்னா சொல்லிடுவாங்க, the first 6 பொசிஷன் வந்துட்டா நாங்க ரேஸை ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிடுவோம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்ப வாக்கிங் ஈவெண்ட்லாம் இருக்குன்னா அதுக்கு ஒரு டைம் டியூரேஷன் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. இதுக்குள்ள அப்புறம் எல்லாருமே நிப்பாட்டிடுவோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடுவாங்க. ஏன்னா அவன் பாட்டில என்ன பண்ணுவான்னா, நான் நடந்து முடிக்கணுங்கிறக்க 50 லேபும் போறதுக்குள்ள கிட்டத்தட்ட 2 மணி நேரம் நம்மள சாப்பிட்டுருவாங்க. மத்த ஈவெண்ட் டயத்துக்கு நடக்காங்கிறதுக்காக தாராளமா பண்ணலாம். பட் பிஃபோர் இட் ஷுட் பி இன்ஃபார்ம்டு டு த அத்லெட். ஆல் ஆஃப் சடன் ஓடிட்டு இருக்கும்போது வெளியில போனா, இப்ப எனக்கு நடந்தது, என் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் மீட்ல நடந்தது, 10,000 ஓடி இருக்கும் சரிங்களா. 2 அத்லெட் ப்ராப்பரா 25 லேப்ஸ் முடிச்சாச்சு. மூணாவது அத்லெட் அவன் மட்டும்தான் இருக்கான், நோபடி எல்ஸ். ஸோ அப்ப என்ன சொல்லிட்டாங்கன்னா 22வது லேப் முடிக்கும் போது தம்பி நீங்க முடிச்சிருங்க, உங்களுக்கு தேர்ட் பிரைஸ் கொடுத்துரும் அப்படின்ட்டாங்க. நேரம் அந்த பையன் என்கிட்ட வந்தான், சார் நான் 3 லேப் ஓடாம பிரைஸ் வாங்குறது எனக்கு விருப்பம் கிடையாது, நான் ஓடினா மட்டும் தான் பிரைஸ் மெடலுக்கு வருவேன் அப்படின்ட்டான். Then ask them to continue the race and then we finished and then we issued the medal. So இந்த மாதிரி அக்கேஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் வரத்தான் செய்யுது.
ஆமா.
சார் இது வேர்ல்ட் அத்லெட்டிக் சாம்பியன் ரேஸ் வாக்கிங் சாம்பியன்ஷிப்ல இந்த மாதிரி நடக்குது. அதாவது கடைசி லேப்ப ஸ்டிபுலேட்டட் டயத்துக்குள்ள நீங்க நடக்கல அப்படின்னா அந்த ரேஸ் நிறுத்திட்டு அவங்களுக்கு மெடல் கொடுத்துறாங்க, பொசிஷன் கொடுத்துறாங்க.
அப்புறம் சரபோஜி
அப்படியா?
தம்பி, அதாவது
பேச
200
கம்மி பண்ணாம.
மீட்டர்ஸ் லென்த்ல
என்ன
200 மீட்டர்ஸ்ல வந்து 2 பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட் தான் இருந்தாங்க.
ஓகே
And they said they are from different